woke stream. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You know what? I didn't realize we had a startup area. I didn't realize we had a startup area. Where's that? I mean, I probably made that. Startup variables. Because that way, it's clear that they don't get hot loaded because they're startup variables. Uh-huh. Yeah, I actually woke up like an hour ago and I was trying to go back to sleep or something and it wasn't working out. So like, you got to do something in those situations. Okay. So, this is good. And now I can go to we're going to say here, right there. And we're going to write this out. We're going to say this is going to be if do the big file remove and copy. Going to do all these things. Okay, we don't actually copy the other files yet. Okay. So then we're going to do this. This is what we're testing right now. Create a local.variables. Write entire file. Or is it just here? Write entire file. Target variables. And I said local.variables file. All right, so target variables is going to be just this. So this program, I just sort of copied the thing that I used to package compiler builds. So back in the old days of Braid and the Witness, I used Perl scripts for this stuff. And part of the reason to have a good, both a systems programming language that is also reasonably high level, is that you can just do file shit like this in that language and it's all fine, right? So, let me build release compiler since we changed it. Are there plans to add something like set jump, long jump? We might add fibers, but it's not like I think fibers are a good idea to use. It's just that, like, if you don't have that level of control over your system, maybe that's bad in some way. Okay. Undeclared, what? Print, how did I mess all that up? Basic process, what? It's obviously disagreeing with me about what's commented. Okay, you know what? We're just going to delete all these things. Oh, no, that's what happened. Okay, there we go. So we're going to do the big file remove and copy. And most of this is us waiting for Windows console. So did Microsoft actually learn from Casey and have a fast console now? Is that like a thing? Because this is outputting 37,000 or 300,000 lines of text. And we all know that computers can't do that. That's just an unimaginable number of lines of text. So, come on. So we go Sokoban disk, Sokoban WI's project, generated sound banks, Windows. Okay, we didn't. We didn't do the what? Xcopy TE Sokoban run tree. Oh, we didn't. I thought that was supposed to. Sokoban disk, Sokoban. It didn't make a run tree. Oh, invalid number of parameters. Okay, so my Xcopy foo is incorrect. Invalid. Does Xcopy want multiple parameters? How does fucking Xcopy work? Magnets, how do they work? Oh no, it's the forward slashes. Yeah. Okay, Windows. Windows, right. Fuck. Windows. Oh God, how do I make it not ask? Okay. New great software that manages to handle 1,000 messages per second. Wait, what kind of messages are we talking about? Xcopy. And destination does not exist. Xcopy assumes destination specifies a directory name and creates a new directory. So that's /I. I just don't want it to prompt me for that shit. There we go. Okay. So this is... Now, I don't want to be running any DOS commands at all here. But... for now, I'll allow it. Like we could just, so we do a full directory scan to find all the files. So we kind of know what all the directories are. So we could just make them manually. It's just, I don't want to deal with that right now. Okay. Directory is not empty. Okay, so empty it. Like, what's your problem? It is empty, actually. Did it not like that I was there? It didn't like that I had it. This is why Windows is so terrible, guys. You like can't make things happen on Windows. Like, oh, somebody happened to have an Explorer window somewhere open into that directory, so you can't do anything. $100 text coming in on one port and leaving on another. 1,000 per second. I mean, the problem is with network messaging like that is it all goes through the kernel, and the kernel is really goddamn slow, especially these days now that there's all these security mitigations, right? So on the one hand, that's not very much, but on the other hand, like networking is just hellaciously slow in the year 2022 for no good reason. Okay, did we get... Okay, so we made our folder structure. We've got all this folder with empty. It's full of empties. We don't care about that. And then data, local.variables. There it is. Okay, great. This is excellent. Now what? We could do a thing where we delete some of these folders, but I don't know if it's worth it right now. That's a later thing. Okay. So let's actually copy the files and then see if we can run the game, and we're probably going to be missing. Basically, I'm trying to make an exported version of the game that let me just not do these for now. Okay, so now copy each file in the source list into the dest file tree. And we're just going to say we already did like a global file find, and we have some find result. Info, it's just called info. And so info.found, so we're going to go for info.found. And I guess we're not going to load these into RAM. We're going to do a copy. And again, this is something where I'd rather not shell out and run something. I think that's a stupid thing. But for now, we're just going to do it because, yeah. Okay. Problem. We need to sort of like we need to do this thing where we cut off the part of the file path. We need to cut the prefix off the file path, right? And then put it in the new target folder. So I'm just going to do this with the first file and then break, right? So we have the full path, and we have some function. I forget what it's called. What is going on? Path file name. Why is that extended? Path extension, path strip. Oh, wait. No, never mind. We have some function that gives us the actual operating system canonical string for a path, right? Where is that even? I don't remember what it's called. This is where my brain is not remembering. Okay, if we remember the Windows function for this, we can look it up in reverse. So Windows function to get canonical file, canonical path. Path canonicalize a, I don't remember calling, let's see. Okay, we don't use that. Oh, wait. Oh, but that's ours. That's not operating system. We could look at that though. Maybe this is good. Reduction to canonical path. Okay, let's just try it. We're going to parse path. We're going to pass path to string. I'm going to print reduced path is whatever. All right. See, it went through all 300,000 files pretty fast. Reduced path, Sokoban run tree D3D compiler 47. Okay. Now, we want the base path for let's turn this off for a while. So what happens if we do this? Oh, well, we're not even. Oh, because this is the copy. Let's put this down here for a minute, just so we can run it. Oh, dang it. No. Yeah, because we don't even. All right, we're just going to do it. It's going to be a little silly delay every time. We're just going to wait for this to happen. We could actually ignore the X copy for a second. Okay. So, target folder, I'm going to say so we're going to say reduced path. We're going to say prefix if begins with or starts with? Begins with T target prefix advance T by target prefix dot count. All right, else print not matched, which will make us sag, right? Not matched. Okay. Right, because that's a relative path. Okay, oh, hold on. That's the wrong prefix. We want source folder. Source folder, please. Okay, matched. Remainder / run tree / D3 compile. Okay. So now target folder. So we're going to go we're going to put a slash at the end there. And then, you know, actually, trailing, we can just set trailing slash. Path.trailing slash is true. I think we can do that. Okay. So we're going to print the result, which is just going to be join targets folder with slash with remainder. Okay. Okay. So that's just, we've remapped this file from here by chopping this off into here, right? This is just a generic job that the writers of this made up for this. Okay. Great. We're just going to print that out. And if we not match, we're going to log error. We're going to not print the prefix. We're going to log this. Target prefix and T, and let's go. See, if I output 2 lines per file, that's going to be really slow because of console, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, I break after the first one still. Let's not do that. You think that guy feels a lack of community? I haven't read the tweets yet, but like, community doesn't help you if everybody in the community is depressed and sad. Okay? If the entire community has gone wrong, community doesn't help you. There is this millennial / Gen, or like early Gen Z idea that community is a tremendous value, and like it's true, but it's also not true. Hey, look, we did all the files. Too bad we're not actually doing anything for the files. But there we go. Run tree data, art, test, Sokoban, environments, terrain, whatever. I don't know if we need these tests, but that's fine. Okay, so now we're going to do copy. All right. I mean, it's not true that community doesn't help you at all. I guess when everybody's sad, but it doesn't do as much as you would think. type wanted string. Wait, source? Wait, what? It's because it's not called source. It's called T, and we actually want to create target. All right. Let's just call it running D3D compiler 47.dll. The system cannot find the file specified. Cannot find the path specified. Isn't this is like such a terrible error message built into the standard fucking DOS copy, because it doesn't tell you if the source or the target path. It doesn't tell you what path, right? Like, who wrote that error message? That's the worst error message. Okay. Which one of these? Let's just try this. This is probably there, right? Okay. So is this not here? That is not there. Why? Oh, because I commented out the xcopy thing, and then... But I didn't think we were... Oh, because we're still doing the delete at the beginning. Okay, we have to do this. We have to do this now because we're trying to use that file structure, and this is going to take a little longer because, you know... Console. Seriously, somebody said that they released a new Windows terminal that actually copied Casey a little bit. Like, did that actually happen? And if so, is that something I can just download and use? Because this is horrible. GitHub, Microsoft. I don't want to pull anything from Git. Like, I want to download the program. Windows Terminal is in the Microsoft Store, but the shipped version of Windows Terminal is not really fast, right? The renderer is not done yet. Okay. PowerShell, is PowerShell faster? I mean, now we're actually, yeah, I don't know. God. All right, I don't think we need to print the reduced path now. A lot of this is just that we're running xcopy way too many times. Like, what we really should do, actually, okay, so most of the files are entity files. So we could just do those ourselves without running copy. Because we know they're small. The only reason, actually, come to think, it's probably faster just to do the full file copy for everything. I don't know. The backing texture atlas for glyphs is grow only and will not shrink. After 256 memory, 256 megs is used up. Text output will be broken until the renderer is restarted. That's awesome. "2x improvement in raw text throughput," so it's still very slow is what we're saying. So they managed to make it lame, and also it's still really slow compared to Casey's. Is that what we are concluding here? Why do you store them in separate files? Because in source control, we don't want conflicts all the time when people are editing levels. Now that said, for the shipping version of the game, we don't want them to be in separate files, but we just haven't done that yet. Like, this is the very first time we're ever trying to export the game. This sure is taking forever, though. How do we get copy to be silent? What is the silent option? Ow, that's very bright. Binary destination. There's no way to tell it to shut the fuck up? Maybe we have to use xcopy for that. Wait, Robocopy ships in Windows now? Are we serious about that? Dude. They actually... They actually did something good in Microsoft. Okay. Still going. All right. Is there an option for you to hook into version control system and tell it how to resolve conflicts for those files? No, we don't know how to resolve conflicts for those files. That's the point. You just don't want it to come up at all. You hope I don't do copies like this often. We're going to do it all the time. Dude, you're talking to a professional video game person. What are you saying? What are you even saying to me right now? Okay. I mean, I guess we'll copy this. So we're going to go robocopy. Oh, that's copy colon. Oh, we could just do the other thing, copy all. SL. So if I could just give it like, why isn't there just like a quiet option? Like, who writes these programs? Is this still going? NJH, NJS, NDL, NC, NS, NFL. That's absurd. How many files are we copying? About 300,000. We're 20% of the way. Yeah, this is way too slow. It's fine though, because we're verifying that it works. Kinda. But all these entity files, all right, here's what we're gonna do. So the thing that you really kind of want to do is go one directory at a time and like copy all the files in the source directory to the target directory, right? Maybe we should just do it that way. The problem is the way we do the file visit, that may or may not be easy. And to make it easy, I might edit the file visit system a little bit. And I don't want to do that right now because it's early in the morning and I'm tired because I got up too early. Create process takes on the order of 10 milliseconds. Yeah. I mean, we could always be like super stupid and like multi-thread this, but that's still slow, right? It's just multi-threaded slow. Have you considered unifying entity files per level or something? The game's not done. Have I ever shipped commercial video games to millions of people? Yes. Yes, I have done that. The point is, we haven't done that for this game yet, and we're trying. Like, the game's not done. We're trying to do intermediate work. Like, have you tried magically being totally finished with the game and it's done and you just give it to people? No, actually, I haven't tried that. How do you do that? What's wrong with copy file? Maybe nothing. What's a little bit wrong with it is I was trying to write a cross-platform program, but we can worry about that later anyway. Yeah, so we could definitely try calling copy file directly here. Oh, man. Dude, I don't want to... I guess the deal is we're going to undeprecate the A functions. Is it in Windows 11 that all the A functions are UTF-8? But the problem is you have to set a freaking code page or something. That's such a garbage. Why don't we just start all this over? All right. Okay. So let's try this. It's a good point that we could just do copy file, undeclared identifier, copy file A, import Windows, false, Windows doesn't do, I see. Dynamically computed strings, we could do not cast a pointer to U8. Yes. Good catch, compiler. All right. Oh no, now the delete's going to take forever. Then this is just X, or what are we running to do the delete? What are we running to do the delete? Command C del. The directory is not empty. Oh yeah. What is even going on in this operating system? Holy crap. Maybe we just have to make a new folder every time to avoid that. Okay, now so unable to copy. This is probably copy file doesn't want a relative path, right? No, it's that we don't have run tree. Why did xcopy not make the things? The reason we run this is to make the things. So this is supposed to copy the directory structure. Why didn't that work? Okay, now it's taking more time. Don't tell me it was... No, it still didn't do it. Xcopy. Okay, well... unable to... Is that failing? Because, like, I have a folder open again or something? It's not failing. It's not failing, and it's not doing what it claims to do. So this is why computers are terrible. also why you shouldn't have command-based anything. Like this should just be a function that I call. It would work better. Did I break something? What if I run this manually? Now it does it. You know what? I bet my zero termination is fucking it up in some way. I'm not sure why that would happen. But because it's early in the morning, that is my sus. So let's just do this. And we'll clean it up later. Dude, Bill, why is your operating system the way it is? Bill. Nope. That wasn't the problem. It just doesn't work now. Wait, it does. It just didn't. Is there a race condition? Oh, no. This is probably now a copy file. Okay, so before it couldn't have succeeded because this folder wasn't there. Now the folder is there, but copy file still probably doesn't like it. Right? I'm just going to put my current thing right now. Why? Who thought this was okay? Like, I can't even push back. Like, it not only screws up the program you're trying to run, it screws up itself, that you dared to have a view into a folder that gets deleted. Okay, unable to copy. See Sokoban scripts, Sokoban dist, Sokoban run tree. Scripts, Sokoban dist, Sokoban run tree. Okay, why? Why are we unable to copy that? Do I have to do some get last error bullshit? Let's do this. Okay, get last error. Which is the worst error paradigm ever. Dude. Get next error. Yeah, I wish I could get next error. Copy file doesn't support copying. We're not trying to use it to copy a directory. Error 123. What is that? Windows get last error codes. One, two, three. The file name, directory name, or volume label syntax is incorrect. Okay, let me actually print these, because who knows, I might be messing that up. Oh, I'm putting the quotes. I'm putting the quotes because I was like shelling out and crap. And all right, I should have thought of that. There's no quotes in these file names, guys. All right, well, it seems like we are copying files successfully. I'm not actually printing anything, which will maybe make us go faster. We could actually print progress there. So we're going to say if it index minus last printed is greater than or equal to quantum, log copied however many out of however many, it index and info.count. All right, and last printed equals it index. Okay, let's do that. No, info.found.count. Oh no, we have to delete it all again. Hopefully I didn't screw up my print. See, this is taking all the time again, is printing the deleted file. So we have to... Maybe we're just going to package these as binary. Not today. All right. Well, we're beating whatever that network filter was that somebody was talking about. And we're definitely beating calling out to X copy or a copy for every file. This is actually feasible. It's not great, but this is good enough for now in terms of speed. Imagine you get an error at the end. Oh, that's all. You always get an error at the end, man. Always. Here's what we could do as well. Wow. All right. Let's see what we got out of that. Sokoban scripts. Sokoban dist is our target folder here. Run tree. Soko.exe. So we have our data local dot variables. Did I do that last? Because, yeah. Okay. So that's going to overwrite whatever I had. All right. Why is Windows Defender okay? Textures was not able to find asset. So the game is running. It's not super happy. It's maybe missing some things. But I can play, which is obviously awesome. Okay, it might not actually be that it's missing the things as well. It might be that our texture catalog doesn't like not having the source asset somehow. Like, let me just go here, and we're going to run here. This will just let us see what the log is. All right, so we have a bunch of these things, like textures and stuff. So is this in the file tree? Yes, we supposedly do have a texture for this. So yeah, I think what's going on is we have never run without source assets. So we don't like not having source assets, even though, we have the compiled texture there. Now, I think, so the thing is, if people are running in development mode and there's no source asset, that's like bad because it means that they're running with like a stale compiled texture and stuff. But otherwise, we need it to be there. So we're going to do allow require source assets is false. Okay. Let's just, yeah. And then I'm just going to think about this later. I think it's time for me to try to sleep a little bit more before I actually get up later. But so we actually have what looks like a successful packaging of the game to some degree now. It's got a lot of files. Let's see how big it is. $280,000 files. What if I zip it? How do I don't have 7-zip or something. But I know I have 7-zip. It must just not be in here. 7-zip. What if I just drag? All right, let's do that. Boom. Does 7-zip make a self-extracting archive now? Remaining time, 10 minutes. What? Do 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 do. So it was like what? It's 8 gigs uncompressed. All right, that put that in downloads. It's 4 gigs compressed. Wow. Wow. Let's see what the... Oh no, this is going to do the Windows bullshit. Stop. Stop. No, don't zip it. Unzip it. Can I like just see all the files by size like flat? Okay. Flat view size. Oh, come on. All right, we'll go this way and go to the bottom. All right. So our sound bank file is 800 megs. And then we have a bunch of textures that are probably way too big. We've got some fonts that we probably don't use. We've got some light maps that are big. And then most files are pretty small. So like most files are these entity files that are individual, and we are definitely gonna save those out in binary like we have in every other game. The question is just, what do we do? I guess since we have the full game Benny test, we can run the full game Benny test and have that ensure that all the files are up to date. And all the bitmaps are loaded for every level. And then we just don't export the entity text files. And then we'll still have all these like light maps and paint datas, and I don't know what to do about those. Implementing shadow mapping for the first time. Yeah, I don't know if there's better info. Like, I honestly have not been looking on the internet at what the information about shadow mapping is, so I don't know that I can refer you to anything useful. $800 MB is like hours. So you have to keep in mind, there's also like maybe multi-channel audio and stuff, right? Like they might be 5.1 or 8.1 or who knows. You think cascading shadow maps is the current hotness. Dude, cascading shadow maps is from 2006 or something. I mean, maybe it's still the current hotness, but like that just shows you what's going on. All right, everybody, I'm going to try to get some more sleep before my first meeting of the day. Thank you for coming by, and we'll continue this later on. Maybe. All right, thanks everybody. See you later.